Welcome back to a fresh episode of Missin Curfew Up Dog All-Star Edition.
It's a fresh new episode of the Fella Tour.
What a time it was.
In Florida.
What a time it was.
Beautiful setup here at Rock Bar.
Shout out to our good friends at Labatt Blue.
Labatt Blue.
DraftKings.
Labatt Blue, DraftKings, Life Force.
Hall Pass Media.
Canadips. We were sliding some Canadips around today, too.
Yeah. The boys like the Canadips.
Boys like the Canadips. But, what a nice treat. It's nice to be here. Second edition for our All-Star event here in Missin Curfew. South Florida's been a great host. We had some pretty awesome guests over today.
Yeah.
Started off with the Tkachuk family.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, like we did last year, Up Dog, we're going to continue to roll these out as the month goes on here. We're going to start with the Tkachuks. You mentioned them. We had Brady, Matty, Big Walt was a great interview.
Who's having more fun here than that family right here?
I mean, the whole experience with them was amazing. I mean, over hanging out with them, they have a great family, You can see why these kids have turned out the way they are and have big success with the support system they have. So
yeah, absolutely. No, we had some amazing guests, and one that just wants to stand out to me right now is having Kevin Hayes.
Yeah.
A long list of guests that we're going to be able to share over the next few weeks with our listeners. Always fun getting on the road with you, my man.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. So we have not officially started our fellow tour yet, so when this airs, it'll be over. But yeah, it was great. We got Walter, Matty, and Brady coming at you. Up Dog All-Star Weekend continues. Who better than these two beauties, the Tkachuk boys? Thanks for coming, boys. Matty, thanks for the hospitality the other night.
Of course.
Was that a National League spread you put there, Brady? Eh? How much sushi did you have there, fella?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know who's
How much did Brady eat?
Oh, boy. I think I went up like 4 times.
It's a good spread, huh?
She caught up to me the next morning.
It's good in the corners, though. Second half of the year, it's okay. You need a little corner weight, right? DJ Smith will understand.
Everybody's grinding. It'll be tough to move down
the
there.
sashimi down here is a little more fresh than up north.
No, I had this crew up from Miami. Actually, Eki showed me it. We did it for his wife's birthday a few weeks ago, a few months ago. So I'm like, what a great idea.
Full catered?
Everybody. Oh yeah. Well, it's not even catered. Like they come in before a few hours and they make it all there and clean up the kitchen spotless too. Not that I'm really doing that either, but just making it easy for me.
As a Canadian kid, I was just fitting into USA Hockey there. Eh? I was like, these guys got a good culture going here, right?
You're behind enemy lines
Walt
there a little bit.
was smoking a nice cigar. Chelly came in. Tkachuks were there. Donnie Hawk, the boys hanging out. I'm like, sure, the Canadian boys better be doing this. Is this what the Canadian boys are doing?
You're halfway there.
Well, we had Kells, we had Kev was there. Robbie Thomas, always great when he shows face.
Legend. Pretty much a U.S. guy.
A few of my buddies were up from St. Louis, so it's great. And now the rest of the crew is in. So we've had last night was an elite night for us. It's just going to keep getting better this whole week.
Yeah, just talk about how cool it is for both you guys. Maybe Brady will start as a younger brother, just being here in your bro's backyard with your dad here, your whole family. This has got to be pretty special, bud.
This is unreal. I mean, tough to beat down here, and to be able to go being able to go to his house.
What makes you say that?
Yeah. I don't know. Let me just double right there, but no, it's just been awesome with all of our family friends coming in too, and it's going to be an eventful couple days here.
Matty showed up in his sick NHL National League golf cart, but you could show up in a nice snowmobile back home or something.
Yeah,
hey, rip in, boys. How you doing, boys?
Hey, what's going on in snowmobile? But no, it's he's always jet skiing. I'm shoveling the steps, so it's life's good. Life's good.
But you've embraced you've embraced the Ottawa mentality in the city and stuff. Obviously, the captain there now. Like you've grown to love that city a little bit, haven't you?
I loved it. So we have a great group. That's we're always hanging out too, and the city has always been good to me ever since I've been there. So we love it there. We love being there. The snow, we're getting used to it, but no, it's been awesome. I love being there. Yeah,
I want to thank you as a young captain, but continuing the no bucket. Keep it going for me, fella. I appreciate it. It brings a twinkle to my eye every time I see you out there flying around. it's snapping it. I'm like, that a boy, Brady.
It's the one thing that gets him going. It gets a little chubby when he sees these.
We were talking about it Kev the other night, I'm not sure if you heard this. He's like, the one thing the Ottawa Senators, Kev Hayes saying this, he's like, the one thing the Ottawa Senators lead the NHL in is haircuts. He's like, they have a fresh cut every single no bucky warm up. He's like, you, Stutzel, everybody's just got a fresh cut. It's insane.
Free haircuts.
You guys got the barber.
Great clips.
Brady, you got the barber in the dressing room or what? In St. Louis, we had a little spot. Well, it was actually for our Winter Classic game where the Cardinals play, they have their little setup in there. So these boys are going out for the matches, getting fresh cut. They got a couple chairs in there. Do you guys have a little man cave you guys go to? And
we go to all of us pretty much go to the same spot and
high and tight.
I think you guys gotta have them come to the rink though. That'd be sweet. Have your own little area like that.
Yeah.
Like if all the guys are going there, you might as well try to get it. That'd be sweet.
Maybe the potential new rink we could throw in a little haircut room.
Who leads?
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, Brady, I used to spend my July 1st down Market Street in Ottawa. If you guys get a downtown rink, it's going to be a turn of... I'll be there, baby. I'll be there if there's a downtown rink. I'll be there. I used to go to the cabin. You ever stumbled in the cabin on Market? You're probably... I don't even know if it's still there.
No. There's that Heart and Crown there is one of my favorite spots there. A little live band and everything. It's great.
Nice. Hey, so and then Matty, now, first year here in Florida. I've been here 4 years. Obie came in for a cup of coffee here.
Half a cup.
Good one. And though.
Bailey's and coffee, though. Bailey's.
What's it mean now to have, be able to host your guys at your new home, to play in your own rink now? What's that feeling like for you?
I don't think I'm going to realize how great this weekend is, probably till it's over. The amount of people that are coming in, how busy I am going from, place to place, and how much they love hockey here is pretty, not surprising, but I didn't expect the turnout to be what it's been. The Panthers fans here have been unbelievable from day one, but this weekend they're really showing up, and I'm not gonna lie, I think they're doing probably the best job of making other players around the league realize how great Florida is to play.
Yeah.
And
Smart.
I don't know, I've just enjoyed every minute of it, and even talking to the guys yesterday, we're doing the media outside at the hotel. It's a special place, and I've really enjoyed it, and having family and friends here, it just makes the weekend that much better.
It's kind of hard not to rub it in that your lifestyle down here is pretty badass.
I know that if you overdo it, it might work against you. So I just keep the mouth shut.
Just a very humble party.
Keep the mouth shut. Everybody come to my house for a big party.
House party.
You want some of my jet skis?
4 out of 4 after parties. I'm gonna take a stroll.
I go, Chucky, where's the boat? He goes, 2 jet skis over there. There's 2 jet skis over there. How hard is it getting Walt out of here? Is he be down here full time?
I told you guys, he does the same thing every time. He'll be on the phone the night before he leaves. Be like, hey, I'm just on the phone with Delta. You guys do a few extra days.
That's the problem. How many bedrooms you got in the house?
There's 5, so
that's
it's
trouble.
good. It's
no one's
good
gonna leave.
It's good for the trip. We got a full household for this weekend, and it's been really fun.
Yeah.
It's been a good weekend so far.
Chucky, what about from a leadership perspective? Just the other night at your house, the way you're handling everything, and I'm like, this kid's got that it factor to me. How has that been coming to Florida? The new guy, has it been easy for you to be a leader? How's that work for you?
Super easy. Barkey's unreal captain. Best one I've obviously been around when he comes for how he prepares, and you've seen it with Barkey a little bit.
As a young kid,
but he works so hard, and he's not the most vocal guy, and I don't have to come in here and do anything other than be myself, and I feel we feed off each other pretty well, and there are great leaders and a great group of core guys, older guys that are in that room, and I don't know, I've just always been myself. I think he'd say the same thing about himself, becoming a captain for him, he's not changing himself. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
no. We saw that Calgary. We saw that Calgary last year. He was having a good time.
Tall boys.
Yeah. I'm I love this kid even more. The double barrel in the back pocket. I'm what a leader.
It's only a preview.
The best is when we bumped into you. You were nice enough again to come over. I'm I think Doug asked you, going to Edmonton? You're like, no, I'm going home. I'm done. I'm going home. I'm starting to trade. It's over.
And we didn't win a game since.
I cost him. No, he was like, you got to come to Edmonton. I'm I got to go home and maybe train this summer. I can't be here the whole run.
Yeah, too.
What do they got you guys doing for the skills comp? Anything cool as brothers in the skills comp?
So we actually did that, the splash challenge, the dunk tank yesterday. So
not going to give it away.
Really cool. Not going to give it away, but we'll say one thing. And if you get Sid or Nate on here, watch your toes. But they'll tell you the same thing. Our side was rigged. The things wouldn't go down because the wind on the beach. And Nate wasn't happy about it.
No,
Nate was not. Brady and Nate were doing the shots. 2 competitive guys. They weren't happy. They were not happy. But if we all did it the same thing. Brady was lights out, but just being on the bad side. So it was a really cool event. Brady's doing. Are you doing anything tonight?
Honestly, I got no skill set, so there's not the fastest skater, hardest shot.
He's going to go to the front of the net and just stand there.
Just a couple bumps in the corner. Let's get the force plate out for this.
Get that one out, boys. Get that one out there for me.
And then I've got to do the breakaway challenge against just complete wagons. So it's more of a prop thing, and not a lot of skill involved. More beach themed props.
So now that you boys are here as brothers, do you remember going when your dad was an all-star, that experience as kids? Now then you're sitting here and you're like, look at us boys, we're with him here. It's just, to me, it's crazy. It's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember in Montreal, I think it was 2009, right? And we'd go to the rink in the morning, hang out with all the guys, play Xbox in that, whatever the players' room they had there, played Xbox all day. Then we'd go back for the game. So I remember our whole room, we had pictures of pretty much everybody that was there, right? And it was amazing. And yeah, just for kind of come full circle and all of us be together here down here and have our family and friends now. It's going to be an amazing experience. It's already been a great couple of days.
Yeah. Two of the guys that were at that game that we have a picture with are Mark and Eric Staal, who I'm playing with now. So we got to redo that picture.
Eric Stahl's still playing. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we had a great picture and still laugh about it.
It was at dinner.
It was at dinner. Yeah.
He took the whole year off and came back this year and made your squad. That's impressive.
He took the whole year off, played in the Olympics. Was that last year? I think it was last year. And then he
good for him.
Yeah, and he came back. He's playing awesome right now for us. It's great.
You wouldn't want to see me after a year off, boys. You were like, holy fat goals. Hey, what's going on, bud? Where you been?
Couldn't find you. We could find you.
You can see me, that's for sure. There's Obie. She's looking a little round.
Is he a hot pack coffee type of guy to get ready? What's Stahl's program right now? Like how at what is he 30?
No,
I'm 39. He's
38 or 39. Yeah.
What's his? Is he feeling good? Is he
feeling? Yeah, he said he's in the best shape. He said that this camp was the hardest camp that he's had.
Good for him. Yeah.
Like Paul's first year was a hard camp, and
he also took a year off, so I'm sure.
Yeah, but he looks great. He's playing awesome right now for us. But yeah, it's almost like the guys that play till that age are like in better shape and like than most guys are, like I don't know, like late 20s. Like, you know what I mean? They have to be.
I'd like to agree with you on this one, but I went the other way, fella.
Hey, so skills aside, your old man was good at this, standing in front of the net. Me and Obie on our podcast all the time. He's like, the game's so soft. You go to the net, you're gonna score 40 if you go to the net, like just with your stick down, because no one will touch you. What's it like now to go to the net, knowing that I got a big body, no one's gonna fucking touch me? What is it like now? Because when your dad played, he was taking cross checks all day long,
from
and
Derian
no one could move him. Yeah. What's it like now going?
Some big Mike Rathke, eh? Walt was there. Remember Mike Rathke cross checking you?
How about the video we used to always watch of him fighting Hatcher, then after gives one of these. He just got pounded.
This wants a little bit more. I don't know, like going there, I still think it's hard to stand there, and you still, like, I get what Obes and you guys mean, like the cross checks are probably. Like, you definitely can't cross it like you used to.
Take a beating.
Do you know what you still take a beating though? Yeah. Like, it's hard to go there, it's hard to stay there, but the guys that go there, like, are successful. And, like, I remember, like, watching, like, guys like Pavelski, obviously him, but other than us, like Pavelski, Andersley, big guy like Kreider, they go to the net and score goals.
Kreider, that was a prime example, right? Like, you ever told me he got 50 last year, correct?
Pavelski scores 30 every year. Andersley scores 30 every year.
Pavelski's another guy, just go to the net, tip pucks, and I mean,
that's what my dad always said. It's like, go to the net. The puck eventually's got to get there one way or the other.
Yeah.
Hit you at times.
Yeah. That's how I used to defend him. Like, I'm just going to stay at this post because they got to come here eventually. Why would I go there when they're coming here, Brady? Right? He's going to come here.
Your gaps.
Your gaps week. I'm like, I don't care about my gap. I'm like, he's got to come to this post eventually here. Right?
So Bob Hartley didn't like your gaps, huh?
Bob Hartley was not a fan of my gaps. Bob Hartley, like, Morty Skatey on the 2-on-1s. He's like, you have to slide in Morty Skates. I'm like, slide? It's 9 o'clock in the Saddle Dome. Slide. I'm not sliding anywhere. Maybe slide out of town here. Boys, I mean, I always knew your family, but just this weekend of being around your family, and like, how nice is it to have that support system and having them all here and the laughter and the fun? Like, that's got to go a long way to the success you guys have had.
Yeah, I mean, it's been unreal. I know Taryn just came in, our sister came in today. We're fired up that she's skipping school pretty much to be here. So, but yeah, just. I mean, I feel like everybody here has had an impact in our lives and our career to get us to kind of where we're at. So, just for us to share this special moment, playing together for the first time, it's I feel like it's gonna be really special for the whole group in general.
Yeah, good thing the whole family's here because it took the whole family to clean up the Bud Lights the other night. That Walt drank to all the empties. We had to get the whole family.
It took the whole family to get us out of Elbo Room.
Yeah, sorry I missed her last night, boys. I was having a meltdown over the merchandise, but Chucky texted me. That Elbo Room was my spot here. Hey,
sure was.
Dropped the luggage right to the Elbo Room.
So I've been there a few times this year. That was a good. Like, that was one of the good ones. Yeah. Not to rub it in, but it was really
last night. Yeah,
it was crazy.
It was good. I just appreciate the street so packed.
Our buddy came in last night, and he went right to Matthew's house because he got in late. And Matthew met him at the house. He's like, "Oh, how was tonight?" Just flew in. You missed a good night.
When you land at 12:30, like a couple flight delays, I'm like, but I wasn't like an ass about it. I was just like, It's a good night.
Yeah. No, it's great. This South Florida living and the fact that like you can host the red carpet's going to be here on the beach, for example. But then these little bars where people are kind of coming and going, like the little dive bars, it's kind of got that full like Florida Keys atmosphere where no one cares if you're in flip flops or board shorts. Or I heard Brady had his shirt off last night.
Sleeves are optional.
Sleeves optional.
Somehow like look at those scissors. Get those scissors too for the sleeves. It was
Honestly,
insane.
just
when you got guns like that, you just unleash this.
And they
just came to me, boys. Just came to me.
But like the new practice rink was supposed to be ready this year, but it got pushed back to March. So I think we're just delaying it till next year. It's right in the heart of Fort Lauderdale, so like it's a game changer. It's a game changer. Some of the guys live out by the rink and in that Parkland area, which is a great area, but this is it.
So you're going to jump on the golf cart and go right to the practice rink, right? Is it that easy?
I think we're probably going to, when that's all ready, we're going to do everything there except for games itself.
Yeah.
So
bucket hat,
Hawaiian shirt, golf cart.
Boys, Albany parlayed into this. I need a bucket hat 24/7.
Yeah, the ears are getting a little crispy, eh?
Matty, talk about the new rink. Talk about the ownership and what they're giving back to you guys for the success you've had. Usually owners are like, we're going to invest back in the team when you guys perform. The Violas,
unbelievable.
They're great people,
unbelievable.
So do you already feel that like sort of family
for sure? And Bill Zito as well, like. They're, from what I've seen in like my short time here, is like they will give you every single thing that you need to be successful. Like they'll do anything for us. Obviously they expect results and want us to be prepared and play at our best, but like I've never seen how like there's no way other teams treat their players as good as we do. It's been incredible, and even like guys like Eric Staal and Mark Staal coming here, like it's been really cool hearing it from other guys, not just myself, but everywhere I look there's a chocolate chip cookie too. It's like
that would be good for me. That would be good for me. I'll check in with the chocolate chip cookies though at the hotel is always nice. On the Bird, I'll grab one of those on the way out there. I mean, even Randy Carlisle, my rookie year, had M&Ms in my pocket. I was getting on the bus and I went by him and he felt the M&Ms in my pocket. He's like, "Hey kid," next day he's like, "Hey, I heard your M&Ms in your pocket there." I'm like, "What are you talking about M&Ms? Come on, fella." But Brady, let's talk about the Sens real quick. Obviously not the start you boys wanted to get off to, but you guys are coming. Obviously, I love the way you're playing, but just something that you guys are building there, and you fought your way back into this playoff hunt.
Yeah, I mean, the last 4 games are huge for us. It was nice to cap it off versus Toronto, Montreal twice, and I mean, we just want to get ourselves back in the mix. I know we have a lot more ground to cover here, but it's definitely a better position than what could have been. So it's we're fighting back and hopefully just get back to kind of that rhythm we were going in before break and just get back at it.
Yeah, and the last thing, again, appreciate you boys. So first time you guys have played together, right? So sitting in the room together, you get some good picks, some good stuff. Like I had some good memories. That'll be good.
I think so. My trainers are working it too here, like all the equipment guys, all the medical guys. Like they get a kick out of like one of us by ourselves. Like a few of them were over the other night. They're like, it's gonna be a gong show in this locker room with you two.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be hilarious.
I know. There's gonna be cold beers in there. I know that. I'm cheering for Team Atlantic. I'll tell you that. Hey, I'm putting my money on the Team Atlantic. Yeah. So you and Brady, do you know who else you're playing with? Can you tip that? I mean, this isn't gonna be out till after the game anyway. So
it's gotta be Barky, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's gotta be a big finish.
He
soldier.
Just keep your stick on the ice.
The only one out of us three who can skate backwards. So like mixing one back check.
I gotta sweat it out after this trip.
I'm skating. Boys, thank you so much. You guys are great to us. We appreciate you. Matty, thanks again for inviting us over to your family and everything like that. So keep going, boys. You're great for the game, and we love you here at Missin Curfew.
Hey, I feel like what was before the Morgan Wallen concert? Who was the pre-guy? It was Hardy, right? Hardy?
Yeah.
Hardy?
Ernest,
I feel like we're Hardy right now with the big guys coming on.
We got the showstopper coming on next year. We better get another bucket of Bud Lights, eh? But
Hockey player.
Bring him up.
Thanks, boys.
Okay, thanks.
Love it.
Up Dog All-Star Week continues. We just had Brady and Matt on, so we had to have the legend, Keith, Walt. Thanks for joining us, buddy. It was great hanging out with you the other night. First time I got to spend some quality time with you.
Yeah, I did the Houdini, so I apologize. I'm not mad. Like I told Brady when he went to bed, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
That was great. You're sitting there. You're like, Matty, where'd Brady go? I think he went home, Dad. good kid, but just a little disappointed.
Yeah, but I was a little disappointed. It was.
Were you known for that? The Houdini? That doesn't seem like a big Walt trait. Like to sneak out of there.
Yeah, I had to. It's just 50 years old and going to be 51 here. I just can't do it like I used to, boys. I felt bad. I left Obie and the Godfather of USA hockey, Chris Chelios.
Yeah,
but it was nice. A good setup outside, wasn't it?
It was unbelievable, man. I mean, it was unbelievable. The food was great. It was just cool hanging out with all your family and all the guys over there. It was a great little atmosphere.
Like if I had a party like that, my wife threw some good parties, but if I had somebody when I was a kid, if I said I was going to have a guy come over and 4 people cook sushi, I would probably got beat up as a kid.
Yeah, right? I know.
Like,
who taught him that? Who taught these boys
I'm more of a Obie Clark's pizza, chicken wings.
Hey, Jimmy, fire us up some chicken wings, would you?
We could hang out at Obie Clark all day, me and you, buddy. We'd have a good day. We'd have a good day.
Every time I go there, the next day, I'm like, Jimmy, do I owe you money? Like I feel like I left without paying again. Deadbeat.
You ended up with a beer bucket on your head when you left, but
Well, how cool is this for you, buddy? Like we just had your sons on and everything, but just for you, obviously a legend yourself. But to see your 2 boys now, and your family, you got a great family.
My mom, who's 4'9", which I can't believe I came out of that. She just said to me, like, how crazy is this, Keith? Like, we got to do this with you. Now you get to watch your kids do it, and it's incredible. We're just laughing, like you're walking down the street and you're seeing 19 jersey, it's just weird. Like it's weird, but it's fun. It's awesome, and we love watching. It's weird when we don't watch a game at night, like my wife and I. Like it's weird. Yeah. So we're having the time of our lives, and now with Matthew being down here, it's a little tougher to get up to Ottawa with Brady because the logistics and travel and stuff, but. We're coming down here quite a bit, so we're having fun. And now they're playing on the same team, So I feel bad for the poor bastard that's going to play with them because there's going to be a lot of bitching and moaning tomorrow.
I guarantee
I'm open. Brady, your hands suck. Matthew, shut up. Like that back when we were kids. Chaser, there he is.
You're like, Brady, we love you too, but we're just going to go down to South Florida again this weekend. But good luck.
We love you, buddy.
We love you, Brady. Good luck up there against the Canadians, but we're going to go to South Florida again. But
that's good.
Well, can you remember your first All-Star game, buddy? Do you remember where it was or the experience, over the weekends for you when you were an All-Star? How great is it?
I was a Randy replacement. I was a late ad, so I don't get it. I was leading the league in goals that year, and I was a late ad, which is weird. So we didn't have much time to do it.
Politics, Walt? Politics.
I don't hold a grudge, I guess. But no, it was in San Jose, and that's the first time. I was playing for a few years, but the first time you're in the same locker room as so many great players, you're like looking around, you're like,
holy shit,
really? Like it's phenomenal and great experience. And I got to do it a few times, and my last one I did it was in Montreal, and I mean that's. It's basically as a kid being a Boston Bruin fan, you remember the Montreal Canadiens, and to do that, and Brady and Matthew were at the age where they knew what was going on. They were on the bench with me, and now it's like the roles are reversed. It's crazy. Yeah. It's nuts.
How much, Walt, do you think? And I've asked Matty and Brady this, like how much, because they're both great pros and good team guys. Like how much do you think they learned at that age, being around NHL guys and being around you and seeing how it works in a room?
Well, yeah, they understood. I mean, besides chewing all the gum they had in the locker room, Ray Borrelli would be pissed off at them,
stealing all the tape, laces.
But like just being there, they weren't starstruck. They knew how to handle themselves.
Exactly.
And you guys know, I mean, I'm a trainer guy. Like my best friends in hockey are the trainers, and we take care of them. And you got to know how to treat people, and I think they've done a good job of that. And they've stepped in and handled themselves really well. They really have, and that's the most important thing for me. Is how they handle themselves, in the locker room and away from the rink. That, they've done a pretty good job at such a young age.
Yeah, very humble, very humble. Even the way Matty handled this whole thing this summer too. And it was just, how was that as a father and bringing you back into the whole business side of things?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, obviously we have nothing but great things to say about Brad Treleving, Murray Edwards, and the Calgary Flames, and he loved it up there. It was he just wanted to change and. The easy thing could have done was say, we're not tell them and just say we're not negotiating. But he told them, he was upfront with them and try to facilitate a trade, and worked out for both teams. Otherwise, I thought he handled himself really well, and that was all him. Like, I didn't even know he was signing in Florida till that afternoon. I knew they were one of the teams, and he kept everything. He's very mature, and was surprised, and then. I guess not surprised, but he handled himself well in that situation. It's worked out.
And it's a great point by you. He could have just said, listen, boys, I'll stick it out here, and then when I'm done, I'm out of here. And the one thing about Matty is he did like his time in Calgary, and he played hard
Loved
for the
it.
Flames, and it made him into the person he was.
I loved it.
I know you like Cowboys. Hey, you ever go to Cowboys or what?
I caught you a few nights at the
go to
bar. I know
Cowboys
how
or
much
what?
you loved
I
it.
aged out of that place. But I loved it. Like, all those guys up there, like, they treated Matthew, I will say, like, Peter Hanlon, who's a great guy.
Yeah, Peter's a great guy.
Sean Kelso, their staff, they treated him like they're like a brother, a son. So I'll never forget that. That was awesome. And I missed my time in December. Craig Conroy, he's an awesome guy.
He's a beauty.
And Brad Treliving is an awesome person. He is a great guy, so I'll miss my trips up there, but,
Yeah.
This ain't so bad, but just get the SPF on. You don't want to fuck that banana.
You're like, Conroy's a good guy, but he's not that good of a guy. You'll see it when you can, but
sorry, Pete.
yeah. Hey, well, you got a taste of this lifestyle a little bit, though, back in the Phoenix days, and just maybe touch on, what's going on there. And I like what they're doing, and I hope they get a new rink, and I'm sure as the next guy you do too, right?
Yeah, because when you play at a place like that, this is where I was. We went from a culture shock Winnipeg to Phoenix, and we had some pretty good crowds in the America West Arena. I don't know if you guys actually.
I played there my first year. Yeah,
and it was good. It was. I mean, and you got to remember, like, we had Jeremy Roenick, and there's nobody that could sell at the game better than that guy.
Yeah.
Like, he was awesome. We had good teams. We were competitive. You would have liked to see it, get an arena in Scottsdale like they were supposed to do. But now that it's all getting settled, they have a vote coming up in May, I guess. I love it. I hope it works out there. It's a great place. I know if they move it closer, they'll get the fans. And there's a lot of transplants down there from, the Calgary or Canada, Western Canada, Snowbirds from Detroit. There's a lot of people that go down there. So I hope it works out. They're great people. And Stan Wilson's been in the business for a long time now, so he was there from day one.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to see them. Yeah, he's the best. He wears his Wranglers.
He takes care of all donors' horses.
Oh yeah,
He's got probably
Shelly, his wife, does that.
Yeah, he does.
They're awesome people, but no, I hope it works out. I hope it works there.
Well, one last thing, you had Obie Clark's. I've never been there in the St. Louis. I've heard everything great about it. I might have to come in and just me and you belly up one day and just turn the ringers off. Turn the ringers off and see what happens.
Would that be a sight for sore
I'll
eyes?
try not to Houdini you, but
no, that's okay. You're the
Obie
vet.
Clark's the best. I got that. Do I have a hat on?
Yeah, you got the Obie Clark's on.
Yeah, I love it. Great pizza. Jimmy takes care of you. He steals half the money off the cash register anyways. He's only stealing from himself. No, we'll definitely. I'll take you guys out there. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Walt, thanks, man. Thanks for letting us feel part of the family.
Anytime.
Buddy, you got a great family.
Anytime.
You're a legend,
My
buddy.
man. Thank
Thanks
you.
for everything, buddy. Enjoy your weekend.
Absolutely, buddy.
All right,